morning, madam. Why, madam? Why the work is not yet started, madam?
Actually, it may take time for 15 to 30 days actually. Everything has been changed, sir. That's why.
Why, madam? Why? At least tender has been called or not?
No, sir, it's not called it actually. Everything is in process. We sent it to in higher official side. You have need to wait, sir.
Madam, I have submitted extra item to you. One item I need sanction. But this is not sanctioned yet. Why it is getting delayed? My work is pending, madam. The work is stalled there. I am facing big loss because of this. Tell me whether to work that item or can I proceed with the agreement item?
We need to discuss about this extra item. Look, sir, this is an extra item. It's a non-scheduled extra item actually. So there is an important update is there. We need to go through with the higher officials, sir.
Madam, you are having the power to sanction that item, madam. Why you are delaying it? You can sanction it. No, what happened now?
But it's not that simple anymore, sir. Everything has been changed. The update has been changed. Everything. I can't approve the non-scheduled items anymore. The higher officials only need to approve. It's very strict now.
Madam, are you saying it will delay our work? Already work is halted, madam. What I will do? Money, madam, money.
Exactly. It's not just about a time. It's also affect severely about the budget as well.
Madam, this is really unacceptable. Why this is happening? So far, like this issue, we have not faced. The project is going smoothly. Now this is all because of one single item. This is really unacceptable, madam. What you are saying me to do?
Sir, I understand your frustration, sir. Please wait. We need to engage with the new regulation. First, you can see this video fully so that you can understand what the new regulation has been updated.
Non-scheduled items, that is NSI. Why this is a matter? If you are a CPW official or a contractor, anyone, you have to know about this update in order to have a smooth project execution. It is one of the major update by CPWD competent authority. So what is NSI, non-scheduled item? As you know, maybe some newcomers won't be knowing about it. So there is a book called DSR, Delhi Schedule Rates, and DAR, Delhi Analysis of Rates. So the rates for each and every item in civil under each and every subhead. So in that heading in DAR, you will be having the breakup, how the amount is derived for a particular item. So that amount is taken forward to DSR, Delhi Schedules of Rate. In Delhi Schedules of Rate, there is no analysis. Analysis has a separate book and schedule rates have a separate book. So this is really a basic thing. So not all the items are in DSR right now, but the motive of this update is to include as much as item possible inside the DSR book in future. So they have mentioned that it is going to be a gradual process of including non-scheduled item into DSR, that is scheduled rates. So it is a process of converting non-scheduled to scheduled. So this is the motive of this date, and I hope you understand what is NSI, non-scheduled items. Whichever material is not there in Delhi schedules of rate, whichever item. I mean, there is a separate number of pages for basic rates of item. So there is a separate rate for each and every small item like cement, sand, coarse sand, fine sand, brick, fly ash. Each and every item has a basic rate mentioned in DSR itself. So that particular items are called schedule item. And if something is missing, I will give an example which item is not there in Delhi schedules of rate, but it is normally used in construction project. I will give a small example of this differentiation. CP brass pillar tap. Normally, CP brass pillar tap is used in the wash basin. There is an item for wash basin in Delhi schedules of rate. In that, pillar tap is included. But take this is okay for a construction project, but for maintenance project, uh, total wash basin is not required to be changed if a pillar tap is damaged. So only pillar tap can be provided. In that case, there is no item for CP brass pillar tap providing and supplying. I mean, providing and fixing CP brass pillar tap in wash basin or wherever required. There is no item for that. Like CP brass bipcock, CP brass angle wall, there is item for that, but there is no item for CP brass pillar tab. But in the basic rate, CP brass pillar tab is mentioned. So this CP brass pillar tab, though it doesn't have a separate item for fixing it, still it has a place in basic rates of daily schedule of rate. Hence, this is considered as scheduled item. I am talking about the items which are not there in basic rates itself. For that also, I can give an example like CP brass gratings. Whatever we use in the toilet, that grating is not there in the daily schedules of rate, both as an item or a basic rate. Only item available in DSR for toilet work is PTMT gratings only, not CP brass. So this is a small example for making you understand non-scheduled item and scheduled item. So let's dive into the update now. So previously, item like this, a non-scheduled item is required at the site, and it should be added in a tender or something like that. Maybe it may be an extra item or whatever. Each engineers, like assistant engineer, executive engineer, and CE, have a financial power to approve it. So, LMR items with the bill submitted by the contractor, they will keep on approving, uh, and they will be giving a payment, or they will be publishing in the tender. So this is the normal process. Now, what they have insisted is, if now they are implementing this order immediately. So now, if it is in a pre-tender process, I mean before tendering, if that is the case, they are insisting the officials, I mean the engineers, to prepare an proper analysis of rate, attach quotations with that, and give specifications and give a proper nomenclature, and he has to submit it to the CE or SE office. They will be giving approval. So normally, as per works manual, they can take 15 days time for approving it, or even for processing up to 30 days, it may take time. They are giving that much time. So NIT authority has to send. He may be assistant engineer or executive engineer. He has the particular non-scheduled item has to be sent for approval to CE office or SE office, and after approving only you can add it to the tender. That is, in the NIT document there is a schedule. In that schedule, if you want to add a non-scheduled item, you have to have a approval hereafter. So this is the first thing. If it is in a pre-tender stage, even that time also you have to get approval and add it. So now post-tender. So look, they are suddenly implementing an update like this, and they are insisting us to follow. But lending agreements are already there. What to do in this case? In this case also, during the agreement, as the agreement is running, already the agreement quantity and agreement item, they will be fixed with that rate. But normally, as a contractor, or if you are watching as an engineer, you'll be knowing extra item normally happens in a project, any project, maintenance project or construction project. Mostly maintenance projects get more extra item because it is a maintenance project. So in that case, if a non-scheduled item is coming, the engineer in charge has to repeat the same process. He has to create a statement, give a proper nomenclature for that item, and submit it to SC or CE. He will analyze the things submitted by the engineer in charge, and after approval only the contractor has to get paid. So without the approval of CE or SC, this payment is not going to happen for that particular item. So this is the second thing. Whatever I said in point one and point two is for engineer in charge. I mean the assistant engineer and executive engineer. What is the role of SC and CE? That is the third thing we are going to see. The role of SC and CE is just receiving those LMR items, local marketed items, I mean non-scheduled items, and they have to cleanly go through the nomenclature specification, cross-check it, and they have to approve it. After approving it, they have to send that particular item to ADG and SDG. The time taken by SC and CE should be as per works manual. They have mentioned that maximum of 30 days. So they have to submit it to ADG and SDG office. So this is the third thing. And next, what about the last thing? The last thing is the duty of ADG and SDG in this matter. So the duty of ADG and SDG in this matter is to just collect the approved list of non-scheduled items and rates, and they have to just document it in their office. So each January and July, it is their duty in order to review it, and also check the consistency. And the final step is to add those set of items inside DSR in the next DSR. Currently, DSR 2023 is on the move. The next DSR may be 2024 or even 2025. Whichever DSR, the next DSR, they are going to add this set of approved items. So, in this way, they have created a workflow in order to standardize non-schedule items. So, this is a good initiative on the paper, but each and every thing has a pro and cons. So pros, you can easily identify they are standardizing it, but cons is not all the items, 100% item cannot be added. Actually, there are good number of item already present in DSR book. So they have standardized it, and each city or each region they are giving a cost index for that. So Delhi schedule rate is a basic, and plus or minus cost index has to be done to particular city while tendering or whatever extra item or something like that. So they are already having a procedure, and the cost index is maintained. Now they are stepping forward for adding more items inside DSR and standardizing it. Maybe some malpractices may be reduced because of this update, but still not all the items can be added into DSR. I don't think so. Look, for example, in normal maintenance and renovation works, sometimes steel grill gate will be kept outside. In some circumstances, it is necessary to keep it inside. So, for removing and refixing the grill, an LMR item need to be created. That is not there in the schedule. So a non-schedule item. So depending upon the size, depending upon the wall, and depending upon the site condition, contractor will claim. But it is a duty of engineer in charge in that region to see and give how much can be paid for him. That is that worth paying so much. So like that items. So like that items which are very minute and which cannot be standardized. Really, some items are there which cannot be standardized whatever you do it, because that particular work, if it is done in another city or another place, the cost could be different because it has different labor or different labor cost and equipments. So it varies city by city. The only way to do it effectively is keeping separate non-schedule items for each and every city. I don't know how they are going to maintain this. If it is an online process, I think they can maintain it, and they can regularly send the approved list each January and July to the concerned city authority. Unless and otherwise, if a non-schedule item is maintained for each and every city, these items could not be possible. Even some items may be one-time use. Like that also it may occur. So the one-time use item also, if it is required to be standardized, there is no meaning in standardizing it, because the same item cannot be repeated in future because that is one time. So items are there like that. It is a good move. Maybe 75% or 70% items are there in DSR. Since new materials are coming day by day, this is a good thing. They can standardize it for each and every city, and maybe up to 95% they can bring in into the daily schedule of rate, and they can standardize it and use for the estimate. But I don't think during construction project or during the time of construction or maintenance work, extra item will work in the same way. This may cause a loss to the contractor, or in some places it may go as a gain to the contractor. This may occur. This is a con I found in this. So what do you feel about this? Is this a necessary step required, or you like the step taken by the authorities in order to gradually increase the or standardize the non-scheduled items? What do you feel about it? Just leave it in the comment and say me how much impact it has created in your workflow. Thank you for watching. Stay updated with Zindha Cpwd.
Nothing to say, madam.
So wait a minute, sir. I need a quotation for 2 new items so that the tender is pending for me. So send that quotation soon, as soon as possible.